Fans, at this time, we ask you to direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony. Give it up for the NBA champion, Boston Celtics. Your head coach is Joe Mazzulla.
Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, the two J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Holiday. Left side Porzingis. Played it in with a nice touch off the way.
Fans, and now the presentation of the award ceremony. And now, the NBA champion Boston Celtics. Your head coach is Joe Mazzulla.
Finally say the NBA.
And now, fans, the presentation of the award ceremony. Give it up for the NBA champion, Boston Celtics. Your head coach is Joe Mazzulla. JV
for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in a two-guard. And for Boston, the perimeter pair is White and Brown. Tatum is the four with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. Well, this has all the makings of a great game, Graham. It's a matchup between two Eastern Conference juggernauts.
Oh, B.A., this will be a great test for both sides. They're each loaded with talent, and I wouldn't be surprised if these teams end up meeting in the postseason.
And that was good.
And Tatum has a number of shots to choose from down low. This makes him a tough cover.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Drains the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Brown. Here's Porzingis. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Determination from Porzingis through that contact.
Bridges outside. High post Towns. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
And Hart with a basket on the assist by Bridges.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
For three, Bridges. And he buries his first look.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Brunson against Holiday. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul at the line.
And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls. Shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, with this break, let's take a look at the teams that were the toughest to score against last year. The Knicks, 2nd. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And what stuck out to me is how intense both of these teams were on D last season. Neither giving up many points to opposing teams.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Porzingis. And the shot goes. Porzingis has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges refusing to settle for the layup, locked in on throwing it down.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. White on the wing, fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, and you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Pass to Tatum. Here's White. 5 to shoot. shoots over Anunoby, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. White's got 5. Here's Brunson. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more. Boston has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. There's Tatum with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. He got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the New York Knicks. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the guard position. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Outside Tatum. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move. To the rag, and where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls. Tatum's got his second basket.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Here's Holiday. That's to Porzingis. back up 2 there.
And Porzingis just pouring it on here from the inside.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Bridges, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got 5 now.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Here's Tatum. Good, nice job down low.
And how about the determination on Tatum's face on that one there? The D had no chance. This kid is just too polished when he gets it down low.
And that one's good. Brunson.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Pass to White for 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Here at some numbers for Brown. Great showing for him last season. He was around 23 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
So many times it's with the extra pass, and man, he's delivering.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
The 3 from Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 9 points. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Here, match up against Boston. It's how they'll tip off the new season.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Here's Tatum. OG Anunoby making his last shot. Hart against Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Anunoby's got his second basket of the game. Holiday against Brunson. Now here's Brown, guarded closely. Right side Porzingis, out to White, over Bridges, and yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 8.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Drills the three-pointer.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Left side, Brown. From the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, the DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a 3 of his own.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Well, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. It's simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. As always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And here's Holiday. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer, Tatum gets the bucket.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Wow. Towns saying, hey, I can go there too.
Brunson against Holiday. And here's Tatum for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night. Bridges outside. Here's Hart. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A guy who loves attacking the rim. Hart putting some muscle on him.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Yes, that goes in. Porzingis has got 6.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Brunson outside. Towns wide open. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And this is what makes Towns so special, that ability to hit with consistency from range.
The 3 from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Here's Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby. He's got 8.
Anunoby, a willing passer, a team player, wants to get that ball to his open guys.
Brown outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with a clean look. And there's another one for the Knicks.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Well, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
There's White. The Knicks making the shot. Puts up a 3. It's good from long range. White's got 11.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks sheltered.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 24. Right wing. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anunoby has the open look. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Really solid in the catch-and-shoot game. Anunoby always ready to fire.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
That's too hard. Plays it up and banks it in. Hart's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Not stopping on his way in. Hart going through the defense.
Holiday with the 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Holiday's got the game tied up here for Boston. Towns, the pass to Hart. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
Brown feeling out a bit. The three from Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Brunson against Howard. Towns down low. Over Tatum. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We come back right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. It's a big difference maker.
They've got Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Achua. Good on the three-point shot. Achua's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Shireman. Left side Tatum. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the Celtics making a change here. Davison's checked in. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for New York. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers and front, Greg, when you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's McBride, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Tatum. He has 30. Shot clock at 6, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Shamet. Still yet to score.
Shamet has these kind of games where it looks like he won't miss.
Here's Davison. Defended by McBride. Here's Hauser. And the Celtics hit again from deep. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Traps in the tray.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
And so it's Brunson. With it, he brings it up for the New York Knicks. Lets the three fly, and again, New York with the triple.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Davison, the pass to Cornette. The three from Tatum, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Such a wide open look. Brunson's got 35.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Davison, the pass to Cornette. Here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Back to Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Hauser. The three. And again, Boston with the triple.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And then for New York. Hart, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Landry Shamet.
Totally in rhythm right now. The moment Brunson has the ball in his hands, right into that shot.
Pass to Hauser. Tatum on the wing. From outside the arc. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Now Hart. Down low. Here's Bridges. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He's so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he is always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Here's Brunson following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Hart lays it in without an inch of room around him. Hart's got 8.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Sinks the three-pointer. Hauser's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
They with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
And here is Brown after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. Brown with the bucket. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Celtics second.
Everything clicked for them last year, especially on the perimeter, and they shot a very high percentage. A lot of that due to their offensive schemes. So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Bridges misses. Celtics leading by 5. Pass to Brown. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A guy with no quit in him. Brown stays on the attack and is well rewarded.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. That's a big difference maker.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends Porzingis to the free throw line. That one is on Towns. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in, and that one misses.
Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good help. And when he is that, he's a force.
Over in the corner, White. It's good for the 7th time this game. He has shot 7. He has made 7. Knicks trail by 9. Anunoby outside. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Anunoby's got 12 points in the game.
Look at Anunoby staying flexible on offense and taking what he finds in the mid.
Brown kicks to White. A 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down. Well,
nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 7 after the points coming from Anunoby.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot. Derek White.
as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
At the top of the key, Towns. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Now that's 17 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Tatum finds Porzingis. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Towns, the pass to Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 10 points for Josh Hart.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Now here is Holiday over McBride. Holiday gets the bucket. Here's Bridges. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Porzingis with the ball. Hart covering. Count that bucket. Porzingis has got 12 points in the game.
Nice shot selection from Porzingis that time, looking to fire.
Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside White. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Brown, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one goes on Anunoby.
tough to even slow down playmakers like Brown.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Al Horford is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Brown drops them both.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Here's McBride, guarded by Holiday. Here's Towns, a stupendous finish in traffic. Towns has got 9 points in the quarter. Fires from way outside. What a performance from Jason Tatum. He has been
What's up?
For the Boston Celtics. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. You've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Hello. EMA subscribe.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
You see the maturity in Tatum? Yeah, he's developed a skill, but it's also his mindset. He knows he has to be a great leader if this team is going to do great things.
Sage words from the 4-time NBA champion.
Should have been 5.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. A question here from Miss 3 Purdy. Would you guys like to see the addition of a 5-point line?
No. I get why people ask, but it would just be a distraction.
No problem, man. You're good at the game.
I think we should increase points for dunks. Those should also be 3-pointers. Imagine what my scoring would be right now.
Oh, what a surprise that you would want that kind of a rule change, but not going to happen. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Who do you think will win the finals? Probably Ok.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Josh Hart out there with
Yeah.
Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center position. 4 on the clock. Here's Brown. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Brown's got the first basket of the second half. That one for the Celtics. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson from downtown. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Boston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
At the line,
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Now, here's Anunoby. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Jaylen Brown.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The numbers will back it up, Brett, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Now here's White. He's got 25. Here's Holiday. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Holiday's got 7.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Really left alone that time.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
It's White on the wing. Launches it. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Hart. Here's the floater.
Well, I love how hard Hart is fighting on plays like that, taking the extra contact.
The Knicks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy is a fantastic competitor, plays with energy on both ends, and it's infectious for his teammates.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. To the paint, here's Hart. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, we don't see this too often, but Hart getting it going here and catching fire.
Here's Porzingis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year.
Are you a Celtics fan?
Mitchell Robinson's checked in.
Yeah.
For the Knicks. That free throw good from Porzingis. Knicks trail by 9. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Dang, I'm a Mavs fan. Y'all beat us last year. But Mavs be better next year with Ad. Sucks that Luka is gone, but I hope we will get Cooper Flag. Mr. MM. Miro. Follow me on Twitter https://twitter.com/sgtdracula. Me too. I hope y'all get him too.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K.
Thanks.
See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. Second, the Knicks. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 6 points in the bucket from Bridges.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Pass to Porzingis. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Holiday looking over the floor. Shoots over Brunson, and it's Boston with another.
Really nice balance, good base, solid rhythm. Holiday can be effective when he's got that kind of stuff from the mid-range going.
Now, here is Robinson. Bridges kicks to Hart. There's the 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Anunoby against Brown. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Charity stripe shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brunson's got 49 points in the game. High arcing shot. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Great focus from Drew there. The D was all over him, but it didn't seem to affect his focus. Gets that bucket to go.
Anunoby, a good look. And again, it's New York.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Holiday finds White. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Holiday with the block. Outside, White. Brown outside. Celtics passing it around. Outside Holiday. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Now, he shot a lower than average volume here tonight, but his efficiency doing it has helped the team build the lead.
Now, here's Bridges. 18 points for him. Hart, no good. White with it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective. Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here is Holiday. 14 points for him. Shot clock at 5. Buries the long-range jumper. Holiday's got 12 now in this quarter.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him. Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Holiday against Hart. Pass to Hauser. Over Bridges. Shot from 12. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Hauser's got 14.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Robinson a screen on Hollis. And again for three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Pass to Hauser. Back to Holiday. Takes the three. And the Celtics another three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Good, another from three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G-League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. Now here's Tatum. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Tatum inside. Tatum automatic.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
Nice move. Cut it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bridges.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Boston making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Porzingis. Horford comes in for Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. White's checked in. Now here is Holiday. 19 points in the game. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Holiday focused there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
And he's got his first chance at the line here for the Knicks. Achua comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Wright. So it's the Knicks now. It's a 13-point game. And here's Brunson. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Brown. 2 points. That one goes. Brown's got the lead up to 14 now for Boston.
Few better athletes in the league than Jaylen Brown, and he stays in attack mode.
Payne kicks to Robinson. Payne looking around. Clock at 6. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
And New York making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And Payne, no good on that one. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Brown. Takes it off the glass. Brown's got 23 points.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
And Another one. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And Holiday kicks to Horford. Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 25 points for Jaylen Brown.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that.
Good! Another from three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson, viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Here's Holiday, the 15-footer. Good. 26 points for him.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Welcome back, everyone, as we continue on a record-setting night.
And a three-point barrage, the likes of which we've never seen. This man is etching his name in the history book.
We've got Tatum, and it's Shireman in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston Five. Here's Shireman, defended by McBride. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Cornette gets it to go.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. There's Shamet. And again, it's New York.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Shireman from deep. And he's good on the three ball.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It just feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that his position, he's got to move it around.
Here's Shireman. And that one, good. Now here's Brunson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Buries it from three-point range.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And New York with a change here, too. Bridges, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Brunson against Holiday. For three, Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Holiday. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Holiday's got 28 points for the game.
And that contact isn't going to get Holiday off of his stride. So adept at keeping his composure.
Another bucket. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
Pass to Brunson. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 17, P.J. Tucker.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's McBride. Good on the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Reigns.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And that's set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Bridges has got 15 points here in the second half. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Tucker. Shoots the three, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Bridges up top. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Pass to Pritchard. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's McBride. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Amazing just how trusted Brunson is with the basketball.
Here's Holiday. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 35.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes it back.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Towns for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 24.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of course out there.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. There's the lob to Bridges.
It feels like the other four guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Bridges against White. Count it. Good. White's got 33.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the fourth.
Porzingis kicking it over. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter. From deep, Brunson, and got it! Another basket.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
Well, he has already cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. And if he passes that mark, the basket...
Good, he hits again.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Bridges shot good.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Took him no time at all on that one. Porzingis has got 35.
Matching threes for these teams. Porzingis so good from deep.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Anunoby against Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Here's Brunson. Releases. And again, it's New York.
And aren't we here with Brunson? This is what we expect from him, crafty and efficient.
Pass to Brown. Shoots over Anunoby. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Brown's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Tatum with it. Brunson picks him up. A 3 from Porzingis. And the Celtics another 3.
He seems very natural when he's out there at the 3-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
Towns, the pass to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Here's Brown. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Brown's got 35 in the game. Knicks trail by 11. Inside. And Anunoby slams it in.
You can kind of feel the energy coming off of Anunoby right now. He's locked in and ready to continue his attack.
Pass to Porzingis. He gets it in there. Porzingis has got 40 points.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Celtics.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see 3 more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Pass to McBride. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Here's Pritchard. Sinks the triple. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Tatum. And good. He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
Shooting 1.
That one falls for Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition with the hometown advantage, and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. Keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It's really fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
With some, we at 20. Hard again, I'm shutting down my heart again. No one can get next to.
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At center, Daniel Gafford. At shooting guard, Klay Thompson. At small forward, P.J. Washington. At the other guard position, Kyrie Irving. At the other forward position, Anthony Davis. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. Let's meet the starting.
And Clark, for these two teams, a lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively, too.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Davis in at the four. And that one's good. Davis.
With that great length and quickness off the floor, Davis rising above to knock it down from mid-range.
Booker for three. On target from range. Booker's got five.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Irving. Pass to Thompson. There's the three. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Love the response from Thompson there. You knew it was going to be about payback for him.
Here's Booker. And another basket for Phoenix.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it. And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Davis. Last game out, he had 44. And they pick up two. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room. I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Beal against Thompson. Pass to Irving. Outside Davis. 6 to shoot. Another three for Dallas.
This is what the big-time players in the league do. Anthony Davis just had it.